Hello everybody, and welcome back to some FTB Skies Expert. How you guys doing today? I hope you are doing well. So, last episode we got together and we got us power going. We're not generating a ton of power just yet, but we're getting there. We're using the biodiesel, and we're going to be working towards getting better juice for this. Better juice for that, better juice for everything that we use for Create. Over the next couple episodes, that's kind of what we're going to be doing. We've got a long list of fluids and a bunch of fluids and a few machines that we've got to start working towards. And once we get through all of these fluids, we should be able to get to the moon. And once we get to the moon, we get to our next step in progression. We'll be able to get into a bit of AE. We'll be able to get into moving away from Create and PneumaticCraft for some of this stuff. It's not all of it, but some of it. So that is where we're going to start. Let's get started. So, first things first, let's go ahead and start back at the beginning. We need to get latex going. So let's start with a fluid extractor. We're going to need to make 4 of these. None of this stuff is too bad to do. So let's get it going. We're going to need a bunch. I've got wooden hoppers already, so we're partway there. For the fluid, we're going to need bricks. I'm going to need clay, and we doop. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That. I've got 6. I've got 16. That's enough to do 3. We're going to need more than that. Do I have any bricks still laying around? I know we made some bricks. Oh, I'll be glad to get some inventory stuff done here. No bricks. I need more clay. We can mill. We can sift. None of that's... Let's just wash some sand. Alright, so a bit of material gathering later. We need 4 of the fluid hoppers. We're going to go ahead and make, I only got enough redstone together to do that. The conveyor belts we got from Quest. There's the one for the slow melter and the peat, and one for the super cooler. It give us a bunch of conveyor belts, so we've got that, and now we've got 4 fluid extractors. Beautiful. These guys, we can give it power if we should want to, but we don't necessarily need to. And I really need a place to start doing all of these fluids. This is going to get filled up here pretty quick. This is going to be a bunch of... why not? We can just throw them down right here for the moment. Everything's temporary until we can get to where we're going to automate everything. There's no sense of... some of the PneumaticCraft fluids will automate to a certain extent, but yeah, we don't have any need to do that. Now, my question is, can we use these guys to get latex from? Yes, very, very, very little. So, liquid methane. So that gives 2. Acacia gives 4. That's probably what we need to go with. So the question is, can we get some acacia saplings. We can't get it from sifting. We can get it from the marketplace, and the marketplace is actually doable. Let's do marketplace. So I need some red dye, and we may... I got poppies. Alright. Plan number dos, which is to find our flower pouch. We've got a couple of red flowers. That's alright. Mystical red petals. You can go back up. We should have some wool. Why did I put wool up? There is our red wool, and we just need a couple planks. And boom, we've got our marketplace. Now, where is a knife not so safe place we can put this? Right next to the lava, because who doesn't want to be next to lava? Alright, we need emeralds, and I've got a few emeralds from where we were trading with the villagers, I thought. Yeah, there they are. Acacia sapling, beautiful. We got to that. So I'm going to spend a minute and bone meal and break a whole bunch of... We got to get this guy cleaned out again. I'm going to bone meal a bunch of these and get us some wood, and we'll look at trying to automate these guys and collect latex. I'll be back. Alright, we are back. I've got 4 stacks, which will give us a stack to put in each one of these. Or it'll be basically a stack for each one of these. So this ought to get us going pretty good. And in order to get the blocks placed in this, we are going to be making the placer upgrade for pedestals. And see if we can't get this to work. I have no idea. I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants with this. I have never used it. So we're going to see what we can do. We're going to need some more cobblestone. Alright, so we need 2 droppers. We're going to need a dispenser. I have already made our upgrade base. And there we go. Placer upgrade. We're going to need our linking tool. We're going to place this guy here. And we'll just go ahead and place him here. And I wanted a hopper. We should have scratch bacon one. We've got one. And we should be able to put this guy right here. The linking tool. That's receiver. I want that. Alright, let me figure this out. Alright, got this figured out. We need the work. Maybe the work location card? Work area. Yeah, we don't need area. So yeah, let's do this one. So we need 4 sticks to do this. And 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy. Awesome. So we should be able to right click it to block. We want to right click that. We want to add our that guy. And that guy. And we want to break this guy. And we want to see if this is going to work. And it did work. So, this should just, this is only going to hold a stack. We could give it a stack upgrade or storage augment. We don't have netherite yet. But this will fill up with just the one stack, and it should keep this going, and this should fill up a little better. We just need to get us, we're going to put some tanks on it. We don't put rings on stuff around here. We put tanks on it. And I just need to get some kind of fluid stuffs. These guys, the fluid transporters. And fluid ducts. We should be able to do fluid ducts now. So fluid ducts, that's bronze, and lead is easy enough. We've got both of those. What is the holdup on this? Attachment filter, attachment servo. There is no holdup. So let's try some fluid ducts. Because, yeah, let's do it. Alright, so it is working. Awesome. And if these aren't fast enough, then we can actually get can we change this at all? It doesn't look like it. But we can do the servo the turbo servo, which looks like they'll probably do it a little bit quicker. It takes invar plates, lead nuggets, and a redstone servo, and they're really not that much more expensive than making these, but this should take care of what we need right now. And speaking of taking care of what we need right now, quest complete. Lovely. So, let's go ahead. That quest is complete. That quest, it didn't give us any prizes for this. Not prizes, but rewards. But the marketplace did. So there we go. We've got industrial foregoing, fluid extractor, a bucket of latex, the industrial foregoing manual. We're all good. We can take this bucket of latex and put it in here, and our next fluid is now done. Alright, so I'm getting stuff together so we can work on our next bit of fluid. And this one is also pretty easy. We are going to work on collecting source. Source is what we're going to need for fuel for our rocket ship. So we need to make a source condenser. Pretty easy. We need a source relay and a fluid containment jar. I'm going to need to get one more piece of gold. I didn't go far enough into the recipe. But we're going to do this. We will connect it to our farm over there, because we're just wasting more or less source right now anyways, so it won't be that bad. And let's turn this off. We need some water, and we need this guy, so we need just some glass and some wood, and I think I put all of that in this chest right here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and we need that guy right there. So fluid containment jar, there we go. Uses for that, we need to make our source relay. And this guy and that guy does that. And as far as I know, we should be able to just place this guy down. And he's going to collect source. And it should output to tank below. And we can make another couple of tanks. And we can hold at least 3 tanks of stuff now, which will be enough for us to get started with what we need to do. Which I need some redstone. I need some iron plates. And I need a tank. It'll be nice when we can start getting bigger tanks, because making all these little tanks, I mean, we could do a big create tank of this. Each one of these holds, what is it, 16 buckets? No, 32 buckets. So, yeah. So, but now that we've got that, we should be able to bucket us some out. And there we go. We have that quest now complete. And hopefully once this fills up, it should go into the other ones. It did not. So this should be set to both. Alright, well, let's do this a different way then. Where it went in there. So it can be bucketed out of the bottom. Let's just throw us that on it. Because I know we can do this from the top. And we'll throw us a servo on it. And there we go. Now I can just keep stacking up if I wanted to. Matter of fact, why not throw another tank on it? And there we go. That quest is now done. We've got our source condenser and we've got our source bucket, and that gives us another source jar, which we have so many. We will just hold on to this. I don't know if it's a potion jar thing, but so we'll just hold on to this for now and go on about our business. Alright, so our next step is going to be a big one for me. Won't be too bad. Well, I've got a lot of crafting to do. So our next step is to get the... Come here, buddy. Give me a diamond. You didn't. So our next step is going to be to make the thermo-pneumatic processing plant. And the fluid mixer. Fluid mixer takes 2 fluids together and makes another one, which we can use. We're going to be using a bunch of it here. But the biggest thing, right quick, is we can use it to make biodiesel a lot easier. And then our thermo-pneumatic processing plant breaks down fluids. So if we look, it'll take biodiesel, make lubricant. Diesel and make lubricant. Basically, we're going to need it for ethanol right now. We can use vegetable oil. Yeast culture we're going to need. And the liquid ethylene is kind of where we're going with this. And there's one other one. The volatile redstone is what's coming up too. So the big thing right now as far as crafting wise goes is I'm going to craft one of the fluid mixers. Maybe 2, because these are... We need the phenolic resin is a weird recipe to do. And then one for... These guys are just normal. And, you know, they're pretty specific as far as our mill buckets, so we won't have anything left over and have to deal anything like that. That's that. I was looking at that. I was talking about tanks earlier. So the recipes for these, the fluid mixer, we've got to get into the heavy engineering block. It's going to be a whole bunch of steel. Um, I'm hoping I have enough steel. If not, we're going to be waiting on more steel. Matter of fact, speaking of waiting on more steel, I've got a 104. Do we have any more anywhere? No, it doesn't look like it. Actually, we should. I believe I put a stack in here to go. And we'll put another stack in there to go. Oh, that's full. So we'll get that going, and hopefully if we run out, we'll be good. So, but, yeah, it's a lot of steel, a lot of compressed iron. I did go ahead and make another stack of compressed iron while I was waiting for some stuff to get done. This probably still won't be enough. The thermopneumatic processing plant, more or less more of the same stuff. Light engineering blocks, heavy engineering blocks, small fluid tanks. These don't hold but the same as what those guys do. Those buckets are already full because it pulls out from there. But the question is, are we filling back up? I got to keep an eye on that, because that is, I don't want it to waste it. All right, so anyways, yeah, I got a lot of crafting to do. I want to make, I think it's 4 of these that I want to make. So I'm going to have to make 2 recipes of the heavy engineering block to do this. Some more pressure pipes, which all this stuff's a little bit easier now because we don't have to do the sturdy sheets. We can do the compressed iron plates. So I'm going to get to crafting. We'll be back. Alright, so we're back and ready for the next part of this, which is, I'm still in the middle of crafting a lot of this stuff, but we are needing the machine frame from Thermal, which is a combination of redstone engineering blocks, pity machine frames, light engineering blocks, heavy engineering blocks, and compressed iron. So we're going to make one of these together, and then I'm going to do the rest of them just off camera. But I wanted to bring you all together with these. So that guy, we should be able to throw this guy on, and boom. That's pretty quick. So now it's just a matter of crafting up the recipes. I think I've got enough of the machine blocks and stuff to do everything that we need to do. That. Right now it's just a matter of I've got to get some more of the compressed iron plates is where I'm kind of at right this minute. I did not have enough for what I thought I was going to need. But that is the last part of this puzzle. I really need a spot to put this and leave it. So, but that's that. That is another quest complete. We'll go ahead and complete that. That's going to give us our crescent hammer, a blueprint, and the thermopedia, which we really don't need any of that stuff right now. I do love having the crescent hammer though, because you can turn everything with it. That guy can go up, and that guy can go up, and I'm ready to get back to my making tanks. I've got what I need for the fluid. Matter of fact, we could go ahead and make our fluid mixers. So there is the 2 of those. That's going to give us absolutely nothing. So now all I need to do is I need 6, so I need 24 more plates. And I'm going to need some more iron bars, and that should be what we need. But I can tell you this, we've burnt through about 3, maybe 4 stacks of iron doing all this stuff, so it is a lot of iron. So I'm back to crafting plates. Alright, so we're back. We should have everything we now need to do this. No, I have enough to do 1. What am I missing? Oh, I just didn't click it right. So there is our 3 of those, our 2 of our fluid mixers. Beautiful. That's going to give us some more light engineering blocks and give us another security upgrade. Awesome. So now that we've got that, we can start looking at getting these guys set up and using some of them. So let's get to work. I don't know how. There we go. Alright, so I guess first things first, we wanted to do, that's the molten silver bucket. So we want to do raw silver. And to do raw silver, we need quicksilver. And the quicksilver, we need to do mineral resin. We can't do that just yet. We'll worry about that next episode. Liquid ethylene is ethanol. Ethanol is one that we need to look at. We need yeast culture, and yeast culture is we need mushrooms. And the mushrooms, I believe I have a solution for mushroom issues. So I should have still a piece of mycelium. If I don't, we can get one. It's not in those. It's not there. No mushrooms there. And yeah, I don't see any. It's some mycelium. We can do. I have vivid grass. I don't have regular grass. Slag, mushroom. We don't have compost. What were we doing before? Liquid biomass and 2 mushrooms. That we have 2 mushrooms. Wait, I don't need mycelium for this. I don't believe. I need bone meal though. It won't grow on that. I think it's because it's not dark enough. And we got plenty of dark over here. Oh, I hate these little guys. Bye. Okay, maybe we do need the mycelium. Alright, let me see what I can do. Alright, so we got it. And that grew up a lot taller than I wanted it to. So that's not going to help us at all as far as the stems go. But if we come up here, boom, more mushrooms. And we lost our mycelium. That is going to be a problem. So let's do a couple of pieces of mycelium this time. So 1, 2, I got a dirt. Let's get another dirt. So that. And actually, I didn't actually need both of these because I should be able to just come over here. And of course, this is all temporary until we can get a little more power. So this will spread. We could probably do this. That's how we were doing it. The mycelium spores. But yeah, I can do that. See, I don't know if it will change it back or not. I don't know why. We didn't do it before, but there we go. We can use these with some water inside here, and that gets our yeast culture. Our yeast culture with some sugar gives us ethanol. And the ethanol is where we were having our hold up with over here. So I'm going to see about getting some ethanol made. Let's get rid of this and see if we can get some of that going. Well, two things. One, we have lost our first air compressor because I was more concerned with recovering my stuff and not paying attention to what was going on. So that is the thing. I'm still trying to find that happy place with these guys. I have compressors here somewhere. We've only used one. So yeah, that is a thing now to keep an eye on. That's the wrong way. There we go. And we're not. It's filling up. So, but I'm trying to get this guy here just barely warm enough to do this. If I put lava under it, it's probably going to get too high. So I am just keeping an eye out. Alright, so we're back and we've got this sorta we've got it working, and we've got it sort of automated. Basically, I just need to bring a whole bunch of sugar down here and collect a whole bunch of mushrooms, and we're collecting all of the ethanol that we need. Basically, there was I was overthinking this, and then there's some stuff that because I don't know a whole lot about PneumaticCraft that I just didn't know. One, I don't know if it's a thing in just this pack or if it's a thing in all packs, but the lower down you go, the more heat that this thing produces. So we are getting enough heat to be able to run both of these, and they don't need air in order to do this. So this can just keep running and running, and we can just keep making ethanol. The only thing we need air for is the biodiesel. When we do that, we do need to look at the vegetable oil part of this. It does need air in order to do. So we'll have to look into getting that set up top. But ethanol, yeah, like I said, we just need mushrooms and sugar. So, but I think with that, that's where we're going to go. I kind of got where I wanted to go, which was a better way of producing ethanol, because this was what we were getting stuck on because of spider eye issues. Oh, and by the way, this is, we done that platform up there to see about trying to get some slime to spawn. I made this platform and then went up to get some cobblestone walls and come down. There was a slime on the platform. Yeah, so here's my question. This yeast culture, so water with one mushroom gives us 250, so 4 mushrooms for a bucket. And we need 100. Yeah, we should be good for a little bit, but like I said, I can do all of that, and we're right underneath here, so if I need to, I can bring anything else down here that I want to. So let's complete some quests and get done. I made a heat sink. We're not going to need it, but I made it. This is telling us about that. We need 6 thermal lagging. I'm not making that right now. I thought we could complete that without it. We got the one for the pneumatic, or the fluid mixer and the thermal pneumatic plant. And that is it. So, like I said, we got ethanol made a little bit easier. Now that we've got the ethanol part, we can look at getting into the quicksilver part, which was part of why we needed the ethanol. Plus, we needed a bunch of ethanol. So, we're a little bit further along. So, with that, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!